Right here. We're right.
Right here, guys. Right here. Right here.
Tank Gervonta. With his knockout power, star power, and PPV sales, Davis was destined to become the next great boxing legend. Some even thought he could overtake Floyd Mayweather as the sport's face and become the new king of boxing because of his undefeated record and the excitement around it. But instead of making history, he made one of the worst career decisions ever. Dav is quitting boxing voluntarily, not due to an injury or a loss. And Floyd is the man who is most incensed about this. Mayweather, money. Floyd is furious, disgusted, and shocked because Mayweather built his entire career on perseverance, discipline, and an unbreakable mindset. He fought until he was 40 years old, remained undefeated for more than 20 years, and quit boxing on his own terms. Meanwhile, Tank, who is only 29 and in his prime, is destroying his entire career. If you think this,
Do you will come back to boxing?
Oh no. I'm not coming back to the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing was good to me. I was able to make a lot of smart investments on the outside, and I just want to help. Like I said, the fighters that's up and coming. Like I was talking about, like Gervonta Davis. I don't understand why he's not in the top 10 pound for pound. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Benavidez. The list goes on. There's so many tough fighters out there. So many great young champions out there that I'm proud of.
is just about retirement think again. Floyd Mayweather believes that Gervonta will never be able to recover from his legal issues, self-destruction, and a damaged reputation. Is this really the end of Gervonta Davis's career? I'm furious. After his incredible knockout victory over Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis was ecstatic. He was the face of boxing's new generation of PPV numbers, and his fan base was devoted and growing. There were countless opportunities for future fights, and it only got better when he defeated Frank Martin in the ring. He could have faced Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, or even Ryan Garcia again. The hype is real, and people were beginning to wonder if Tank could go undefeated for his entire career like Mayweather. But instead of pushing forward, he threw in the towel. Yes, Tank recently announced that he is leaving the sport, and while most fighters retire in their late 30s when their bodies can no longer handle it, Davis is only 29 and in his physical prime, so he is choosing to walk away. Tank is currently preparing to defend his WBA lightweight world title against Lamont Roach on March 1st, 2025.
The 4-year-old. Because you're going to go to jail.
Turn around.
For battery.
Turn around.
Domestic violence.
Put your hands behind your back.
You got handcuffs.
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me about it.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say. What's your first name? What's your first name? We can't just say that she's just with somebody. We have a duty to make sure that she's with the right people, okay?
At the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, on March 1st, 2025. This fight was originally scheduled to take place back in December 2024, but after some delays, it's finally happening, and Davis is essentially saying, "I'm out after this." The fight has gotten much bigger, but Floyd Mayweather is not having any of it. He fought until he was 40 years old, remaining unbeaten and departing the sport as one of the greatest ever. Mayweather built his career by being disciplined, focused, and always staying ahead of the game.
Over to you, Tang. This is a huge fight for the DMV area. Does that add a little extra motivation, him being from DC, from Baltimore, going into this fight?
Not really. Like, I've been coming up and coming to DC like for a minute since I was young, so I don't really see like, you know, like
It's more so for the
back
crowd. It ain't necessarily between me and him, DC, Baltimore, but like for the crowd, it definitely is. As a area thing, it is.
Now, Tank, Roach said earlier today that, you know, he feels like the guys that you've knocked out recently don't have a chin. What's your response to that?
we gotta test his chin out. Come off the first.
We ain't on that. Motherfuckers don't hit me.
What's your reaction to that, Lamont? You said, you know, you feel like guys...
That's what we gonna be in there for.
Now, he's witnessing the young man. He taught squander everything away before he even achieves his full potential. Yes, that really bothers him. Mayweather has been outspoken about fighters making poor career decisions, but this time he's just... According to sources close to Floyd, he is furious and believes that Tank is making the biggest mistake of his life. He believes that you don't retire at 29 when you're one of the biggest names in boxing, and he has a point. All of the great fighters in history, including Ali, Tyson, Pacquiao, and Mayweather, persevered through difficult times.
Some people just go away and be...
But you specifically?
Me? First of all, I get a camp house, you know, out here. Like day one in the camp, I start running probably like, it's different times. I might don't feel like running in the morning. I might run at night, you know. It all depends what fits you. Like, I'll run in the morning. If I don't, I'll run at night. Train probably like 2 or 3. If I want to do something again, I train at night. Or I run, and that'll be it. But when I'm in camp, I really don't go outside. Like, it's hard for me to go outside, so I just be in the gym and home.
However, things get even worse because Tank's legal issues have been piling up. And Floyd feels that this isn't even about boxing anymore. It's about avoiding the consequences of his own actions. Given his speed and strength, Davis is among the most captivating fighters of this generation. The knockout has it all. Some even claim that he is currently among the top 3 fighters in the world by pound for pound. And it's difficult to dispute that. However, let's face it, his legal issues are overshadowing his talent, and it's not an isolated incident.
Set you off because you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see.
Rather, it's a pattern that has not only damaged his reputation, but also permanently damaged his legacy. We are discussing arrests, hit and run, occurrences, charges of violence, and probation infractions. You name it. In 2020, he was caught on camera touching his child's mother in front of everyone at a charity basketball game. In 2021, he was involved in a hit-and-run in Baltimore that left several people hurt, including a pregnant woman. Instead of staying at the scene, he tanked and dipped from the scene, and the court cases were a complete mess.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters, I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Whether it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes, we need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
In 2023, he was sentenced to house arrest for the hit and run. But guess what? He broke it and was imprisoned for 44 days. In 2024, there was even more drama, another arrest and more legal issues. Fans are fed up with more negative publicity at this point. They ask themselves, how many times can you throw away your own bag? How many times can you let your own talent go to waste? Floyd Mayweather, who helped Tank become a superstar and set him up for generational wealth, is fed up with seeing him ruin his own career. What poor choices and reckless behavior. Looked like Floyd saw something in Tank from day one. He wasn't just some up-and-coming fighter. He had that it factor. That mix of power, speed, and raw aggression that made him a walking highlight reel.
You know, and when me and Tank go at it, sometimes he'll look at Tank and say, yo, listen to him, man. I'm good.
Hey, B, what's your thought on Tank and Floyd going back and forth, man?
I let two grown men handle their business, but they know whose side I'm on if we gotta go there, though.
Wazed was supposed to be the face of boxing for the next 10 years, but instead of talking about his insane knockouts, his name is making headlines for all the wrong reasons. If this is truly his final fight, he's leaving behind a legacy that is as controversial as it is legendary. For a while, it worked. Floyd took Tank under his wing, signed him to Mayweather Promotions, and made sure he had the best training.
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. But I knew for sure that wasn't going to be enough to beat me. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not going to hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Opportunities and exposure possible. He put Tank on the biggest fight cards, hyped him up as the next superstar, and even compared him to himself, demonstrating how much faith Floyd had in him. However, things started to go south when Tank began to feel like he was being controlled and wanted to do things his way. Floyd is a perfectionist who built his empire on business, acumen, and discipline that made him a billionaire. When Tank began to push back, disregarding Floyd's advice and acting as though he no longer needed him, the relationship began to fall apart.
Gervonta Davis getting locked, man. I got it. Gervonta Davis getting locked up, man.
My man right there getting the footage on his phone.
Oh, he got it. I got it.
Doing the IG shit.
Gervonta Davis getting locked up, man.
My man right there getting the footage on his phone.
The final straw was when Tank abruptly left Mayweather Promotions in 2022. The split was messy, and Floyd played it cool. But everyone knew that he felt betrayed because he had done everything for this kid. Now, however, Floyd is watching from the sidelines as Tank's career is going out of control due to poor decisions, legal issues, and possibly an early retirement. Tank was supposed to be the future, but instead, he's looking like another wasted talent Tank. Davis possessed all the necessary power talents. Charming PPV sales. Floyd is watching it all happen in shock. Will Gervonta Davis ever step back into the ring again, or is this really the end of one of boxing's most promising careers? He was on his way to being one of the greatest of this period. But now, at 29, he's leaving with more questions than answers.
What dirt? What's the name of it?
I see you got your people. Y'all all stepping, huh?
Man.
Nigga, where Derek at? I don't know.
They don't like
Frank.
What that mean?
limit. I don't like Floyd, motherfucker.
No, you don't.
EJ do the trash talk.
Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Do you think this was Tank's worst career mistake? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more boxing news. I'll see you at the following one.